Hello and good morning or good afternoon, depending the location from which you are watching and what the time says in your location. Anyways, how are you all doing? This is still Dr. Wanebe. I am here in Amsterdam. Amsterdam is in Netherlands, former Holland. For the last past, in the last past days or a few days back, I embarked on, well, I call it pilgrimage, but it's my vacation. So I want to speak on the need for a pastor to take some time off and move away from the regular stress of your parish. It is important. It will help your mental health. When coming back, you are refreshed. You leave your environment and you are in a new environment. You learn new things. You learn new culture. You move away completely from what you usually do into a new schedule, at least for a week or 2 weeks. Vacation is not only meant for bishops. Both bishops and clergy are supposed to take some time off once in a year. And if you have a curate or a lay minister, or what we call lay readers, you can assign them some roles while you are away. Don't be afraid that your curate will take over the parish when you are not there. Nobody owns that parish. That parish belongs to God. But your life, you are responsible for it. Go to the doctor regularly, check your blood pressure. Oh yes, check the level of your cholesterol. Check overall. Always go for medical examinations once a year as a pastor. There's nothing wrong with that. Totally nothing wrong. It's been a thing of concern that some preachers without knowledge will tell you not to do so. Trust in God. I heard a friend yesterday, a tourist like myself. We both met at the Cathedral of St. George's in Brazos, and we were talking. And he said to me, "Hey, what do you do?" I said to him, "I'm a priest." He said, "Oh yeah, African?" I said, "Yes." He now turned to me and said, "Oh, where he lives in Canada." He came from Canada while I came from the US. That his pastor is Nigerian. And that guy never goes to the doctor until he was struck with stroke. It's a worrisome thing that pastors die every day. Another thing I want to talk to you about as a priest is don't get too comfortable with the level of education that you have attended now. Inspire and aspire to get more. That is why in the cleric ministry, it is called the profession of learned people. And if it is actually the profession of learned people, we must continue to learn and study. And part of learning and study is traveling. Because if you stay in your environment, you will not know what goes on within your environment. We have talked about our health. Let's talk about going on vacation, moving around, to leave your location for another location. Only then you will discover new things that you don't know. I have a curate, my brother, the Reverend Clifford. I have never been afraid of him taking over the church while I'm away for once. Why? Because I believe that I will do the right thing and will work as a team. So you have no reason not to do that. Take a vacation, leave your environment, go explore new things, look around the world, learn how travel works. Again, somebody would say, I don't have money to travel to Paris or London or even Amsterdam or even Rome or Germany or Spain or Asia, China. I don't have the money. It's okay. You mustn't travel abroad. If you live in Owerri, you can travel to Lagos. Ask a friend, ask a priest you want to stay around at least for 1 week. One of the things you'll be doing is to learn how they do things in Lagos. It has added to your knowledge. You can travel to Cameroon. It's not expensive. Some of you think that these things are expensive. I know with 70,000 you can join a bus, and what I mean by bus is transportation, not the box. The bus. You can join the bus to Douala and look around. You can go to Seme, across the border, see how things work at the border. You can go get a passport and think about leaving your environment once a year. You can go to Aba if you are in Owerri. You can go to Enugu. Just explore, see new things, see how others do theirs. It's part of education. An educated person that have not traveled out of his environment is an illiterate, because you will think that the world revolves just around you. No, the world revolves beyond you. So this is part of what I'm talking about today. The second part is what I learned in Canterbury last week. It's fascinating that we have taught the wrong thing for a long time. So in Canterbury, I had the privilege to sit under a tutelage of a professor who manages a wing in Canterbury. So I asked a question. Because on Sunday I observed that the dean did not wear chasuble, while the other priests wore chasuble, 3 celebrants. So both the celebrant and co-celebrants are welcome to wear chasuble in the Anglican Church, and I have a material to support that. Because again, the Church of Nigeria had leaned towards via media. So they are not fully high, they are not low. So they belong to this category that I'm talking about. And once you are wearing the chasuble, before the Eucharist, you will process behind the rector. Oh yes, because you are wearing the chasuble and you are the celebrant. When processing in. Now, when processing out, because the Eucharist have ended and the celebrants are no longer celebrating, they move in front. The rector takes back his position as the leader. What gave them the right to stay behind is the body and blood of Christ present, and they are the celebrating. They are taking what we call vicarious position. They are taking the position of a priest, the high priest, which is Jesus. So, but once it is already celebrated, the feast has been done, chalice packed, they return back to their normal position now when recessing. Another thing I learned in Canterbury is that we have taught our people the wrong way. That church has money. Oh yes, there's something they have told us is not true. That church was packed full with people, both young and old, that Sunday. But there's something very unique. Nobody came late. Very fascinating. Nobody came late. Everybody was there 10 minutes before the service. That's the wrong culture. I don't know where. We learned everything from them, but forgot this. But the good aspect is that you see the 1997 liturgy, Book of Prayer. It is the same in Canterbury, word to word. So I think it's the same in Church of England. But it differs with the church in America or South America. But that liturgy that we use for the consecration of the Eucharist is sound. Another thing I noticed that is wonderful, I think, is worth emulating. Nobody's name was on the bulletin, just the church email and church phone number. Nobody's name was on the bulletin, not the bishop, not the Archbishop of Canterbury, no priest. Nobody knew even who the priest who celebrated was. Another good thing I learned was nobody videotaped anything. So before the service starts, before they announce the processional hymn, the announcement comes. Again, priests, it is the duty of the rector, the vicar, to do announcements. It is his right. Announcements cannot be done by your curate or your wardens. It is not the duty of the wardens to do announcements. I have countless times mentioned this. It is abnormal for lay people to do announcements in an Anglican church where you have vicar. When you say vicar, it means that person is in charge. When you say rector, that means that person is in charge. So vicars can be removed, but rectors cannot. Rectors are hired by the church, confirmed by the bishop, while vicars are sent from the bishop's office to whatever parish they are posted. So these are a few things I've learned. It's a lot. It will all be in my book. Do well to pick up that book when that book is finally ready. The good thing about this is that while here in Amsterdam, you can see my computer. I've got time to complete 2 books that I've been writing for a while. So these are the benefits of vacation, even though I'm traveling around. But remember, in the evening I come home, I have no child, I have no wife disturbing me, I have no parishioner calling me. I turned off, I don't want to talk to anybody, I'm on vacation, I'm looking around, I'm doing things, I'm doing research, I'm on my own. So I have time to complete the work I started over 2 years now. So as I'm returning from Europe, I've been launching 2 books at a time. Stay tuned. Thank you.